Well, it's shoe time. All right, welcome everyone. Today we're going to be going through my current shoe rotation. When I started getting back into running, one of the things I was blown away by was how much shoes had improved since the last time I was really looking at running shoes. I used to have, I don't know, maybe 1-2 pairs of shoes because it felt like, you had one normal daily trainer and then maybe one speed shoe, and that's all you needed. Shoes, I feel like, can be a lot more specialized now. There's some shoes I like for more, plodding recovery stuff. There's some shoes I like for longer stuff. Some shoes that I want for my, some of the light trails that we have around here. Some shoes that are obviously racing shoes. So I'm going to go through all of my rotation right now. First one we're looking at is this bad boy. Oh yeah, this is the suburban dad, king of walking down the cul-de-sac into, walking the dog at night. This is the Hoka recovery slide. I don't even know if they make this anymore. I got it when I first got back into running around 2020 or something. But boy, let me tell you, it might not have the looks, although I don't mind it. My wife, she freaking hates it, but I don't mind it. But it is super comfortable. It lets your foot breathe. I love wearing flip-flops. No, they're not the best for runners just because of the way you got to kind of grab the thong part in between your big toe and your whatever that toe is called next to the big toe, and kind of squeeze it with your foot on the way up. That's not the best for your arch. This one, it's just comfortable to put on, comfortable to walk around in, especially after a big run. So yeah. Again, and it might not look like much, but if you're in a mall walker team or something like that, let me tell you, this guy would be great for that. So, all right, let's go here next. We'll go through some of my kind of more easy recovery shoes. So this is one of the ones where probably didn't need it, but heard so many great things about it. This is my first on shoe I've ever had. This is the Cloudsurfer 7. This is the one that has a thicker tongue. It's a very comfortable shoe. It works really well. It's light, especially for like a recovery type, I wouldn't call it max cushion, but it's light. It feels responsive. It doesn't feel super heavy. I've tried some shoes before for like straight up recovery max cushion shoes that, that are super comfortable. Yeah, but they're way too heavy for me, especially around here, even on my easy runs, just because we live in the hills around here. It's just, I don't want a super heavy shoe. So these ones are great. Let's see here. I have only 28 miles on these. I just got these not too long ago. This color was on sale. That's what prompted me to buy it. I'm a sucker for stuff like that. So once I'll be tracking a lot of different shoes I love, and once a color on them goes on sale, then I'll snatch it up. But good shoe overall here. All right, next. This is the ASICS Nova Blast 3. So this is the first, I've got the Nova Blast 2. I didn't get the Nova Blast 1. I got the Nova Blast 2. That one didn't work for me. And I know not everyone feels the same way that I do about this, but this is the first ASICS Nova Blast that really worked for me. It felt lighter. Honestly, the second one, I never ran in the first one. The second one felt just really kind of like I'm wearing, not necessarily heavy, but just big on my foot. It's not that this one's small, but there's something about the way that this one's constructed that works really well for my foot. I have on this one 240 miles on it so far, and it's holding up really well. I haven't had to glue any of the outsole or anything. You got a little bit of, some scuffage right around this, but I take this sometimes on light trails and it does fine. It feels light to me. Again, it's super cushioned, and yeah, I've really liked this shoe so far. It's been a great part of the rotation. It's done a lot of good work for me. Just again, kind of this long miles before I had some of the other shoes that I'm going to show here. I like it a lot. The color, I actually like to get some outlandish color sometimes. It's funny, a lot of the shoes we're about to go through are white, which isn't normally what I like to do. I work in insurance. I own an insurance type business. And so, I drive a Kia, I drive a Volvo. The Kia is white, the Volvo is gray. So I'm not necessarily don't get to be a flashy guy that often, but when I go running, I like to show a little flash here and there. So this kind of like, I don't know, glow stick green color, kind of love it. So there's that one. Next we'll go here. So I got a couple shoes here that are long run shoes. So the first one, this is the SC Trainer version 1. I know the version 2 came out. I've had this for a while now. This has been one that I've used again when I started to do longer and longer long runs. I just wanted something that was a little bit more supportive. So I gave this a shot. I have on this one 134 miles, but that's over 11 runs. I don't think I've ever done any kind of short run in this. And for the most part, I really do like it. It is very, very, very supportive. My legs feel good after it. I know a lot of people don't necessarily love the booty style upper, but it works well for my foot. And you know, the outsole's holding up well. I mean, I know it's not a ton of miles on it yet, but pretty good. Can be pain in the ass to get on sometimes just because of the way the booty is, but and sometimes, especially when my legs are tired, it's a pain in the ass to get off. But I've liked it so far. The one thing I will say is it does start to get heavy. So, you know, when I was doing, you know, anywhere from 10, 12, 14 miles, it was fine. Once I started to kind of creep above that 14-mile mark, then this one started to feel really, really heavy to me, especially when I was coming back home. If I was starting and finishing long runs at home and I was coming back up a hill or something, I was just ready to be done with this shoe. By the time I got home, it just felt heavy for me for that. So the one that might start to supplant it, this is brand new actually. Look at this beautiful color. This is Diva Pink. I can almost guarantee this is the only thing I own that has Diva Pink in the name, but I actually love it. I have a pair of John G. half tights that almost match this exactly. Not that I care if I match when I'm out there. My wife says at least when I run, at least I have a wedding ring so people know I'm not trying to impress anyone. But I really like this shoe a lot. Again, this tongue is awesome. I just got this. I just did my 21-mile run in it today. So I have 21 miles on it so far, but it's so light for having so much stack. So this is the ASICS Supernova, if I didn't say that already. And yeah, it's just a really, really, really good shoe. Pricey, yes, but I think it's worth it because again, this is like as light as, yeah, I think it's as light as like the next two shoes I'm going to show, which are almost speed shoes. This is, I mean, I didn't run fast in it today. I picked it up a couple times, you know, just for not even quarter-mile stretches, just to see how it felt to run fast. I have a marathon coming up. I don't think I'd wear this one because I have an actual race day shoe, but man, is it comfortable. And I know that I'm wondering on a marathon, just like would a comfortable shoe that's light be better than an actual race shoe for me? I don't know. I don't think so, but it's a really, really good shoe. It's got a ton of support. Like I'm pushing hard on that, and it's just there's no plate. It's awesome. So yeah, that shoe's great. So let's get into some of my faster shoes. This one's a little bit of a combo. I love this shoe. This is the New Balance Rebel V3. I had the V2s, love them too. They definitely probably felt a little more peppy, but they broke down quick. I think my V2s, I think I had two pairs of them and one of them got to 200 miles and the upper started to tear on me. The other one barely even got that far. This one, this is my second pair. My first pair I got of the V3s. My first pair, which was a beautiful purple color. Again, I know a lot of people don't like that. This white is actually holding up pretty well. It's not super dirty yet, but the first pair I got over 300 miles in it. This one is holding up well. And I love this shoe because it's great for, you know, I can take it out for speed stuff, but it's also super comfortable. You know, if I'm running hills or something, this is a great shoe because, again, super light, not much to it. I feel like it's a super underrated shoe. This reminds me a lot of kind of what running shoes used to be, you know, not trying to add in plates and all that crap, just a nice, clean running shoe. Next one, Speed 3, Saucony Endorphin Speed 3. A great speed shoe. I've done time trials in this shoe. This is what I take out for almost all of my speed training, unless there's, you know, really, really long speed training or, if I'm doing like a race dress rehearsal, then I will, then this is the one that I'll take out. If I'm doing a race dress rehearsal, sometimes I'll take out, you know, my actual race shoe. This one I have 176 miles in. It's holding up pretty well. I just noticed that the outsole right here is starting to pop off a little bit, but a little shoe glue will fix that. But the outsole itself is holding up well. It used to be clean and white. It's not so much anymore. There's a run I do around here that is, it's not a trail or anything, but it's just like a dirt track pretty much. And that I think kind of messed it up a bit. But again, I can take this out for easier stuff. But most of the time I use it for my actual speed stuff. So great shoe. And that brings us to the race shoe, the Endorphin Pro 3. So this is my first carbon plate super racer shoe that I've actually owned. This one I have only 50 miles in it. So I've done, I think, 1 half marathon and a couple time trials in it. Almost definitely what I'll wear for the marathon. I have a big kind of run dress rehearsal, race dress rehearsal in a couple weeks. So I'm going to try it out there, see how it feels. That one's 23 miles. So I'll see how it feels on my foot for that long. But man, do I feel fast in this when I run in this shoe. It just, again, unbelievably light. And I love the upper. I love the foam in it. It's great. It's a great combo since I do a lot of my speed work, and the Speed 3, great combo for that. So yeah, this is a wonderful, wonderful racing shoe. When I was buying this shoe, I bought a few others to try out. I got the Vaporfly 2 because the 3 had just come out, so it was on sale. I got the, I think, the ASICS Metaspeed Sky Plus, so I got that one to try, and I got the the Mizuno Wave Rebellion Pro, just the one where that looks like a crazy cow kind of pattern on it, just because that shoe looks awesome. This is one I went with just because I felt like, and again, I didn't do like full runs or workouts in any of them, but just walking around, kind of messing around, doing some strides out in the cul-de-sac, because that always looks cool. This is the one that definitely I felt was the most comfortable, which again, for my first few big races, marathons, then that's super important to me, because if my foot is falling asleep or getting a ton of hot spots or just in a lot of pain, even if there's shoes I can run a little faster in, then it's gonna be a net loss overall. So yeah, love that shoe. Appreciate everyone coming out. Again, smash that like button, really helps out. Subscribe. We're gonna be doing a lot more fun stuff coming up. So thanks. Have a great afternoon. Go Patriots.